Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know, I am currently in New York. I am now recovering a cold, which means I need to get up out of this country. But that is part of why I haven't done any videos, because I was not feeling well. And I'm like, I gotta give my people a video. I gotta show my face because I know y'all miss me or whatever the case may be. So here I am, and I decided to give y'all a video based off of 5 things you should know before moving to Ghana. 5 things. And I'm giving this to y'all for free. Free information, right? Okay. First things first. My advice to anybody that's moving to Ghana would be, do not. Hold on, let me catch my breath, y'all. My breath. I didn't finish it. Okay. Absolutely, whatever you do, do not give anybody any money up front. Do not give anybody any money up front. Okay? Now, if you have to give somebody money, I would advise you either meet up with that person, ask to see ID. Do not ever give 100% before the time of anything is being made, before you go into the place you're renting, like whatever it is. Never give 100%. And if you don't have to give up money up front, don't. I would say maximum 30% up front. Because from my own experience, I would give, let's even say 50% or 70%. Some way, somehow, at the end of the day, they're going to ask for more money. And then once they have the money already, there's no motivation behind continuing the job, or like successfully continuing the job. Or does that make sense? Like once they have the money, let me tell you guys, I was working on a restaurant space, right? And I gave the carpenter money to buy a door for the restaurant space. The next day, he shows up with no door. And I asked him, where's the door? Do you know what this man told me? He said to me, just take it out his pay. Yeah, just take it out his pay. That's my fault, because I should have never gave him the money to go get the door. So this is a lesson to you. Do not give anybody no money. Do not. Okay? And again, if you had to give them the money, do not give 100%. Do not give 50%. Give 30%. And even if they say they need 100%, do not give them 100%. They're going to try to talk you into giving them all the money. Do not do it. Number 2. Let's see what we have here. To rent in Ghana, you will need 6 months or 12 months rent. Okay? So when you are saving to move to Ghana, and you want to know how much money you need to save to move to Ghana, factor in the fact that you will need at least 6 months or 12 months up front. Now, most landlords will take 6 months. You just have to ask. Even if they say 12 months, you can ask for 6 months, and sometimes they'll do 6 months up front, and then 3 months into renting, you will have to pay the remaining balance. So it's all about negotiating. This I highly recommend, mobile money, aka Momo, right? Now, mobile money is a form of payment. It's like a digital form of payment, kind of like Cash App, but instead you don't need a bank account. It literally goes to your number or a Ghanaian number that accepts mobile money. There's plenty of apps that you can use, and I advise that you download. I also want to add that some apps don't allow you to set up your accounts when you're outside of America. So I highly advise that you download it and set up your account before you travel. I also want to add that you can send money to a bank account on SendWave as well. Load that ahead of time so you can get familiar with the app. So I have these apps, and these are the apps that I've used That's SendWave is my number one, my favorite, because it's just easy, it's convenient. And what it is that you connect your debit card to your SendWave. It's a legit app. I've been using it for years, since like 2019 or 2020. Yeah, you connect your debit account, and whenever you have to send mobile money to a number, you put the recipient in and you send the amount. And you can either put the dollar amount or you can put the city amount, and it'll tell you how much it is on both ends. So I've used SendWave. I've used World Remit. I've used Remitly. I've used MoneyGram. And there's another one called Tap Tap Send. I've never used that one, but I heard that one is good. If you're moving to Ghana, that is something that I recommend that you get accustomed to, is mobile money, because everybody use mobile money. You can use mobile money to pay for your doctor fees. You can use it for your groceries. You can use it for gas. You can use it for electricity. You can, like, every single thing. 4, negotiate. Never take the first price as the price, okay? You have to learn to negotiate. I don't think I'm good at negotiating, but I've learned to just stand firm in what I want. Basically, I had a video of me in the market like 2 videos ago, and I had to negotiate because I had to let them know I live here. Like, I'm Ghanaian. I'm officially Ghanaian now, so y'all can't be giving me these abroni prices. Also, I want people to understand that just because they tell you the higher price doesn't mean that they're doing it because you're a foreigner, even though I just said the abroni prices. But that's just the culture. Like, there's no set price on anything, so they're going to try to get the highest amount that they can. So don't take it personal. It's just part of the culture. I see a lot of people take it personal. It's like, oh, because I'm from America, they want to charge these prices. Maybe in some point that is true, but for the most part, I also know that it's just a culture. Don't take it personal. It's not that deep. Just work your way on negotiating, get it to the price. Have in mind what you want to pay, and then, like, work your way towards that. Residency. This is the last one. Residency. There's 2 types of residency that I know of. You can get a working permit, which will allow you to, like, work in Ghana. And I think that lasts a year, but that one is more expensive. I do know it's like $1,000 plus a year, based off of what I know and what I was told and the information that I've received prior. I want to say this was like a year ago. So it's about $1,000, and you have to renew it every year, 1,000 plus. And then there's diaspora residency. I don't know if that's what it's called, but basically, you had to go to the diaspora office at the Jubilee House, and they're supposed to interview you to see, it's a brief interview, to see, like, you know, what you're doing in the country, what positive impact that you have, why you basically need to be, why do you need this resident permit to be in Ghana, right? And that one at the time was about 600 to 800 cities, and it didn't allow you to work in Ghana. So it basically helps with, like, going back and forth into the country, not needing a visa and those type of things. Now that there's a new party in office, I'm not sure what that may look like, because I don't really know what they're going to do as far as, like, the Year of Return initiative. But that's the route that I took to get residency. And then I was told that they were granting citizenship, but basically you would take that paper from the diaspora office in the Jubilee House, and you take it to that letter to the immigration office in Accra. And then from there, you would need 2 Ghanaians to witness as a witness. You would need both of their bank statements and both of their signature, but they would have to come in and sign. You would need 2 passport pictures and to fill out the form, and that will run you between 600 to 800 cities. Now, guys, the thing about this is it's Africa, right? Things are subject to change. But based off of my experience, based off of me living in Ghana for 5 years, based off of what I know, this is the information that I have. So an overview. Do not give your money up front, period. If you have to give money up front, make it 30% maximum. When you are renting in Ghana, they're going to ask for 6 to 12 months upfront, right? So when you are saving, keep that in mind that you need at least 12 months of rent upfront. You should factor that in and subtract it from your savings because that won't count. You can go on mecasa.com, which is MEQASA.com, to fairly get an idea of what the rent may look like. Usually people would want to stay in like East Legon, Chado, Airport, Cantonment, Laboni. A little cheaper would be out in Adenta. So you can check those places just to have an idea of what rent would look like. The third thing is mobile money. I highly recommend you get familiar with mobile money because that's all I use, especially because the cash goes so quick. Mobile money. Negotiate. It's part of the culture, so get familiar with negotiating. And the residency. A bonus point I want to make is the yellow fever, right? Because I see a lot of people have issues with the yellow fever vaccine. I know when I was trying to get my grandparents their yellow fever vaccine, it was being discontinued in the States and it was like $300 and something, right? Now, the thing is, you can get the vaccine in Ghana. You can get the vaccine in Ghana. Okay? You can also opt out of getting the vaccine. The thing is, now it's not mandatory to get your visa, but once you enter in Ghana, they will ask for your yellow fever, right? When they ask for your yellow fever and you say you don't have it, ask them if you can get it there. And then you ask if you have to get it there. You catch my drift? So that's my bonus point. I see a lot of people have issues as far as not knowing what to do in the case of getting their yellow fever. You could get it in Ghana. You can get it in Ghana. And that's all I have for you. I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below. Let me know. Send me an email at dejavus@gmail.com. I am helping people move to Ghana. If you need help, if you need my assistance, some people that email me that I'm working with that I haven't got back to just yet, please forgive me, guys. Please forgive me. I am working on it. Like I said, I've been under the weather, which means I need to go back to my country because this is not it. Like, my nose is stuffy. But stay tuned for the next video because I am going to do another video like this in regards to renting and owning. So what questions do you need to ask your landlord, or purchasing land, what questions do you need to ask to make sure that you have everything covered or almost everything covered? Some questions that you may not think of that you should ask. So look forward to that video because that'll be coming out on Wednesday. Okay. Hope you all enjoy this video. If you have any more questions, comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends and family. And I'm going to talk to y'all later.